I'm gonna double check your phone to make sure it's on silent. You told me, but I don't believe you.
You're not gonna believe it till it ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh,
Word.
Don't worry, I'm gonna double check it still. You're not the only one, though. There's lots of people who swear they put their phone on silent. Ready?
mm-hmm.
3, 2.
Come on, Vine. Welcome to the Super P Podcast, episode 26, season number 3, 2021. We are back. Jay is back. You know, he
with
took
a bad back.
He took a week off. You know, he was injured.
Bro, I've been on. Yo, the funny thing is, today was the first day because we was doing the podcast. I haven't been on painkillers, man. Like, it was crazy. I've been the last 3-4 days just in my room, just like zoned out. This shit is powerful, man.
Yeah.
Oh man,
you missed a good episode.
I know. And yo, my apologies, man. I really wanted to be here, man. I really did, but I just couldn't make it that day, bro.
Jeff was pretty intense.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Jeff. Appreciate you coming on. We're gonna chop it up one day.
Yeah. He'll be back on.
Yeah. So it's just me and you today, bro.
Oh yeah. Well, we've had, you know, as you say, when people don't come to work, we had 2 call outs.
That's all right. It's all right. Things happen, but you rocking with the best now, man. Me and you, we got some things to discuss.
Yeah, I know. So you want to start it off with your morning, or
yo? I was telling people before the podcast, my morning's been crazy. So I got 2 dogs. For those that know me, I got a Rottie and a puppy Great Dane. Mm-hmm. So I'm in the crib last night, hungry. I ordered some Indian food, some butter chicken, garlic naan. Mm. It's delicious, by the way, man. I love garlic naan. You know how the dogs are. They begging, looking at you, making you feel guilty.
Right.
Because you ain't giving them none. So gave them a little bit of butter chicken and garlic naan.
Shouldn't have did it.
I shouldn't have did it, bro. I shouldn't have did it.
Dogs can't.
I woke up this morning. Wifey actually woke me up because she went down to let him out for the morning walk. And she was like, you're going to need to go downstairs because you got something waiting for you. Sure enough, diarrhea everywhere, bro. I spent 2 hours this morning cleaning it up.
How much did they eat?
Yeah, it wasn't a lot, bro. It really wasn't a lot. It was like a small little portion, man. But my whole basement looked like a Jackson Pollock painting now. It's just shit everywhere.
Well, see, it's your fault. You can't be feeding the dogs.
We're going to turn it into art. Shit,
you know what I'm saying? Try to sell it.
Word. But nah, man, I had to spend my morning cleaning it up and getting them cleaned up. And yeah, it's been eventful, man. But nah, man, it's all good, man. It's good to be back, man. Mm-hmm. How's things with you, bro?
This is good. You know, I was, you know, telling you guys about my little Coinbase adventure.
Let's talk about it because we got to talk about my prediction on the last episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to talk about that first because
why you want to talk about my shit first, bro?
Because you know what? The funny thing I saw on Twitter, somebody was like, "Yo, it's been like a week," and they must have didn't make no money. So
well, no, I actually lost a lot of money. So yeah, BBIG, Vinco Ventures, man. Last time I talked about it, it was trading at 507.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks has been a real slow bleed, bro. It's been all the way down to 386 was its low. Mm. And the thing is, people got to understand the reason for that, right? Mm-hmm. The reason for that is the management team didn't release some of the documents on time. Mm-hmm. They were waiting for press releases, and the shorts took that, you know, silence as an opportunity to just hammer the stock. Mm. But if you was watching After Hours on Friday, it jumped up 10% due to a press release. So BBIG owns a social media app called Lemotive. Lemotive is a TikTok competitor, and TikTok is banned in India. Well, guess what dropped on Friday in India? Lemotive. Mm-hmm. It is blowing up. The servers can't handle it right now. Mm-hmm. And BBIG jumped 10% in After Hours because of it. Right. Next week, they got their earnings call and another press conference, and they're about to release their dividends. If you wanted to buy BBIG, I stand by my prediction. Not only do I stand by my prediction, I'm doubling down on my prediction.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. So last time I told you it was going to double up. It was going to go from 5 to 10. Fuck 10. We're going to $20, bro.
Oh, my gosh.
Before January, and I'll prove it to you. I'll send you screenshots afterwards. I bought a ton of January 2022 option calls on BBIG at the $4 strike price.
Okay.
You buy those, you become a rich person. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Yeah. Well, this person on Twitter was.
I know
I
people
just
get
thought it was
impatient.
funny. You know what? It's good. That means people are actually watching the podcast, listening to the podcast.
Absolutely.
And they listened to what you said and went and bought stuff that you said.
Listen,
So that was,
like I told you, don't sue me. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't Goldman Sachs or Charles Schwab. I'm some cat from Crook Avenue in Brooklyn. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want that smoke. Don't sue me. But BBIG to 20.
I thought it was hilarious, bro. I was gonna call you too when I saw it. I was like, dude, it's really coming. Like, he was like, yo,
he was tight.
He was
tight.
So,
but you know what it is, man? A lot of people don't know this. The hedge funds who bet against the stock, who short stocks, they pay people on Twitter, on Reddit, on the Weeble comment sections to bash a stock and bash people who are promoting the stock because it's to their benefit. They want to get rich and, by shorting the company down to bankruptcy. And they're going to use, they are so dirty, bro. They use all kinds of tactics to get you to fear, uncertainty, doubt, right? It's called FUD. Fear, uncertainty, doubt. They will put everything out there just to make you doubt your investment. And then once you sell, it goes right back up. Hold the line. And trust me, you'll be fine. Trust me.
Okay. Well, since you was doing all that, I was on my Coinbase app.
Let's talk about it, man.
Making money hand over fist.
Let's talk about it.
But yeah, I just like I was saying before, even when you wasn't here, I was talking to Jeff about it. How easy it is to really like get into crypto. And, but you got to learn it though, because you can lose a lot of money like super fast if you're not. If you're not really careful.
Shout out to everybody who bought Doge when it was at 70 cents.
They made a killing, bro.
No, who bought it at 70 cents and when it dropped.
It dropped though.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But what didn't it start at something like stupid, like 10 cents or something like that?
It was like at an eighth of a cent or something like
and
that.
It just shot up.
Same thing with Shiba. Shiba coin. I bought a ton of it this week when it dipped to like the 40s and now it's back up over 50. You got to be careful and that's why I don't really like crypto as much as stocks.
It's super volatile. Bro.
The volatility is unpredictable.
You got to be careful.
There's no real catalyst for it. Like with stocks, you get an earnings call. You can look at, the market cap of a stock and compare that to other stocks to see, other companies to see, whether or not it makes sense to invest in this company. You could look at there's a lot of things you could look at with a stock in the company. With crypto, that shit is the Wild Wild West to me, bro. And, I have a little money in it because obviously, it's proven itself to grow. But I'm not investing heavily. You the crypto dude, man.
It's just that I caught the right one.
Right,
and then it went up. And then when it went up, it went like astronomically up.
Yeah.
And then I made a nice little bank. And then I took it out and then I just put back in what I initially had.
Yeah.
And then I just,
Yeah. Put your investment back in. You keep the white meat.
I'm just here for a little profit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here.
Little crumbs on the table.
I'm here to be rich, bro. I want to be the Brooklyn's Warren Buffett, man.
Oh gosh. Good luck to that. Good luck to you. But other than that, also I wanted to talk about is our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Is exploding.
Yes.
I mean, I can't even understand what's going on. Well, like the numbers are so crazy.
I know, and I'm really glad to be a part of this too, man. I know I just got on, but seeing the growth that we're already experiencing is dope, bro.
You gotta out of this week, I have 2 16-second videos that had 200,000 views.
Amazing.
They 16 seconds.
Amazing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the hell's going on? But see, when you have so many views, it ups your follow count. People start to follow, and then they view the longer videos.
Right.
Which now that's just a catalyst. It's just basically the YouTube channel is becoming a media channel. So anything I put on, they'll look at the shorts, and then boom, they'll go to the regular content.
I know.
And then they'll up it like 100 views. You know what I'm saying? Which is amazing.
We're about to start a media empire.
Oh my gosh, bro! I was like, I'm telling people, like for instance, I checked this morning, like we're at 700,000 views right now.
Get out of here, word!
Already,
we were just at 500,000.
That's what I'm saying. We was at 400,000.
Word.
Now we at 700,000, and we got over 500 followers now.
That's what's up. It's growing, man. It's growing. And we're gonna keep it growing too, man.
This is like what, it was like a week, I think. It's been a week, right? Because every time something happens, I at Josh and I at you.
Yeah.
Because I just don't understand it. So I'm like, well, damn, maybe Josh should tell me something like why is this like it's just shooting up? Like, I mean, he gave me some insight like earlier, but it's just it's crazy, bro. Like I thought I said, okay, well, 800,000 to be good for this year.
Yeah.
It's looking like I'm gonna make over $1 million, bro. We're gonna make over $1 million. And we only got a month and a half, but it's like them little videos, you never know. It'll go viral.
Mm-hmm.
I think anything over 100,000 goes viral. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, especially with short form content. You know what I mean? Because short form content is, people's got short attention spans nowadays. So you get that short form content kind of is like the bait to hook them in.
yeah.
And then you get them to get interested in the longer form content.
That's why TikTok is so big.
I know.
Because it's so short.
I know. But the creators on TikTok, man, they are some of the most creative people. This whole generation, when it comes to creativity, is just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, you had to either know somebody or you had to do something extraordinary to get noticed. And I think with social media, it's broadened creativity to people all over the world. And, you could be, just some regular person in nowhere USA. And all of a sudden, if you have the right content that's engaging, next thing you know, you're a social media celebrity.
Yeah,
and it's wild, man.
Like I usually go on, just to compare, I go on like other people's channels just to see what they're doing. Bro, we're like, I mean, if it was a race, we're just shooting past everybody. Like the people that I see that have channels, we're like way ahead of them. Like
that's
and we were like way behind. Now we're like way ahead. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. But
not for nothing, man. I want to talk about these Yeezys, man, because these are flavor right here.
Well, a lot of people say they're ugly.
You know what? They do look a little like alien
I
shoes,
love them.
But
they're the most comfortable things in the world.
They're comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I got to get me a pair. See?
Well, you played around because I could have got you a pair.
I know,
I
man.
asked you, and you said, okay, let me talk to my wife.
I know.
And that was it. And then,
well, when you marry, bro, you gotta.
So you know what? So I gotta.
So
you know what it is? I gotta talk to your wife to see if it's.
That's my manager. You know what I mean? She's my agent.
See if you can get permission to have a pair of Yeezys. You know what I'm saying? Like, can he get up here?
Nah, cause not for nothing. I used to OD on sneakers, and once the pandemic started, we were like, all right, let's be a little more fiduciarily responsible. I'm gonna use $5 words all episode.
Yeah.
But just be a little more responsible with the money.
Right.
So I've been trying to curb my spending a little bit,
Yeah.
But these, man.
I can get them for you for a good price, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking below retail.
We can talk at the show, for sure.
I have ways. I'm like the Wizard of Oz, bro.
I know, man.
I can make anything happen.
That North Face fit look fire, too, bro.
Listen, I want to be as low-key as possible. You know what I'm saying? I got kids at home.
Oh, man. What's good? We cracking this Henny or what?
No, that's the one you gave me.
Oh, word. That is the one I gave you. Damn.
Yeah, I just use it for show.
That's what's up.
And this one, the Shinju, that's from season 1.
Oh, I remember that episode.
He gave me a bottle.
Yeah.
And I just use it because it just looks nice.
Yeah. No doubt.
I used to have a bottle, but somebody killed it. Like, oof. Girls.
It's funny? Drink. Like I got a bar at the crib in the basement.
Oh yeah.
I don't never touch none of the liquor. It's all for show, man. I got a bottle of Blue Label just sitting up there collecting dust.
Yeah, because you
unless my cousin come over, because he's a fucking alcoholic.
Because you live in a different
life
right
all my
now.
shit.
You live in a different life right now. So let me ask you. So we little current events real quick. So we think about they having booster shots now for the vaccine now.
Ooh,
now everybody can get it.
Touchy subject, bro. It's funny. I did not get the vaccine at first.
Right.
I didn't, man. Because I was in the military, right? And I served. I went to Iraq. And as we was prepping to go to Iraq, they shot us up with all kinds of shit, man. All kinds of shit. And some of that had long-lasting effects. Like, everybody in my platoon, we had nightmares for the first 3 months every night because of what they shot us up with.
Right.
And, people are quick to trust the government. But if you served in the military, you understand how incompetent the government really is. And I was a little hesitant because, it seemed like it was rushed. It seemed like, especially when I saw that nurse pass out after she got it, way back earlier this year.
Right.
So I took a wait and see approach, but I saw enough people that were in my inner circle that got it, that, nothing was wrong with them. And, the way things were trending in terms of having to get the vaccine to live life, essentially. If you want to go anywhere, I'm a Nets season ticket
you can't
holder.
Even get to see your team.
I can't go see my Nets. I was like, nah, fuck that. We going to get this shot.
Exactly.
So I went and got the Moderna about 4 months ago, and I'm fine. So,
So are you inclined to get the booster shot, or are you?
I think I'm gonna take the same approach. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm not gonna jump out and get it immediately.
Right.
I'm gonna get enough of a larger sample size before I go ahead and do that. But my experience with the regular shot has taught me anything is like it's not. It's only for the betterment, if not just for yourself, for the people around you. My pops got COVID last week.
Really?
He's fully vaccinated, 71 years old.
Wow. You have to be careful.
Yeah, man. He's doing all right. Shout out Pop Duke. But, you have to do it for the people like that around you,
Right.
So, I don't want to be selfish, but at the same time, I don't just rush into anything, You got to do your homework, do your research.
Yeah, and that's why that's what my whole thing is. I think everybody should be vaccinated, but I think it should be their choice. Because when you don't give people choices, it becomes something else. And
I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I am vaccinated, but I don't necessarily dismiss that point of view either. I don't think you should. I do think there are some points that are valid. But at the same time, I think enough people are vaccinated and enough people had no effects from the vaccination.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense not to get it at this point, but I do understand the hesitancy. I do.
Yeah, I just think, just give people a choice. Because I think you give them a choice, 9 times 10 they're going to get it. Yeah. Let them do their homework. Let them see what it is. Let them see what they're getting injected.
Exactly.
Give them that choice instead of being like, okay, you got to take this or you're going to lose your job. I just think that's crazy.
And a lot of employers are facing that decision right now, man. It's crazy. They're letting go of people. I have, for those that know me, I'm in HR. And, I have peers that, told me that they had to fire people because they refused to be vaccinated and they had a vaccine mandate in order to come back into the office. And if you can't do your job.
You seen all those firefighters that lost their job?
Yeah.
They're not playing.
Yeah, it's ugly, man. It really is ugly. But I'd see a point. You can't force people to do it either. I don't think that's
my whole thing. That's just my whole thing. Because if you look through history, when you try to force something, it never goes as planned. It's always some craziness happens.
Absolutely, man. So what do you think about this Kyle Rittenhouse situation, man?
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, right?
Racism is still alive, bro. If that was somebody else with different skin tone, he'll be under the jail.
You see him on the stand straight bitching up. Too,
oh yeah, he was. He knew. Listen,
he was hard as hell with that rifle.
He was surprised he got off. Trust me, he thought he was done. He thought he was finished. But when you look when they was about to do the verdict, he was like, "Oh, this is it."
I didn't follow it too deeply, but I checked on it, every couple times a week just to see what was happening. And
bro,
it seemed like the judge was his defense attorney almost, bro.
Man, listen,
it was wild.
Listen, it's still no matter how you paint it, it's still a double standard out there, and it will continue to be a double standard out there. It is what it is. It's sad to say, but they show you what it is time and time again, and it happens again and again and again.
Unbelievable, man. Imagine me coming, like I live in Jersey now. I'm coming to Brooklyn, bringing an AK or whatever with me across state lines, and then shoot some people. They're gonna throw me under the jail, bro.
Listen, if he was a person of color, they would have killed him.
Absolutely.
Off top. Let's just say off top.
Yeah,
he would have never made it. He would have made the trial. They would have had him.
They would have shot him right there.
Yeah, he would have been a statistic. So all of that other nonsense. If you want to think different, you can, but it is what it is.
Wow.
You know, like don't sleep on it. Like if he looked like me or you,
yep,
he would be on the news talking about he had 10 bullets in him.
Exactly, man. Crazy, man.
It is what it is. I mean, you know, people can say, well, no. Just be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be a realist.
Word.
Can't be a dreamer. It is what it is.
Yeah. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. Like the double standard that we face in America nowadays. You know, people complain about the left, and sometimes I get, annoyed with, sometimes it feels like, everybody who's on the extreme left, because I'm more in the middle, like Chris Rock says, I don't base my facts off of politics. Like, I want to listen to the facts first.
Yeah.
I'm not basing my opinion off the politics, it's like rooting for a sports team, you know what I mean? I think you should listen to facts first and then make your mind on something. And sometimes the left, they feel like they're over sanctimonious, you know what I mean? But, this is black and white to me, you know what I mean? And not literally, but figuratively, like, anybody objectively looking at this case would see this and he determine him to be guilty.
Yeah.
And the fact that he just got off and literally got away with murder, it's infuriating, man. And then, there was riots in Portland, I think last night. And it's deservedly, man. It's deservedly so, man. Like, you're not going to change anything just by accepting the status quo. You have to go out there and fight for that change, man. And I don't support like looting and all that, but like protesting and making your voice heard, like we should be doing more of it, to be honest with you.
Peaceful protest.
Peaceful, yes, absolutely.
Because once you start to lose your mind, then they start to lose their mind.
Right.
Talking about the boys. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It defeats the purpose once you start.
Then it becomes counterproductive.
Exactly.
Exactly. So if it's peaceful, I'm all for it.
Word, man. What else is good though, man?
Man, I've been chilling, man. I got a nice little haircut, because I was looking like Willie Bobo for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Like caveman. You got your hair down there.
I'm trying to be like, Easy-E going to visit Reagan in the White
looking
House.
like Rico Suave out in these streets, you know what I'm saying? You remember Rico Suave?
I do. Rico.
There you
Suave.
go. There you go. You looking crazy.
Now we just dated ourselves. We lost every viewer under 25.
Oh wow.
Under 30 probably.
No, listen, when I look at the numbers, I'll show them to you one day, but we good with 18-24. We good to 30, 34 to 42. We even good to 55 to 65, I think.
Really? We got the old heads?
Yeah, man.
We got the old heads watching?
Yo, I don't know what it is, bro.
We taking them CBS viewers.
Listen, we're doing something, but we got a big
They paused 60 minutes to go on YouTube and watch us, huh?
I guess. I just want them to keep on watching.
That's what's up. I love it.
But so numbers are going up. As you know, a couple people asked me, Art Basil's coming up.
Okay. I've never been. How is it?
Oh, I've been there for 2 years before COVID. Last 2 years, it's cool, but you have to have some reason to go out there. Like when I went out there, I went to interview people.
Okay.
So I had a reason to go out there. So I mean, you can go out there and just chill, but it's kind of like been there, done that.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm looking at it this year, because we just really got out of COVID. So it's kind of like, I definitely was gonna talk to you about it, but if we don't have nobody to really go down there for, then why are we doing it? You know what I'm saying?
I think it might be cool, even the network and stuff like that. Like, I'm into cool art. I like cool shit just in general.
If anything, I go for maybe the weekend, a couple of days. But other than that, I'm not really like, because we have a lot of bro, we got a lot of guests coming in December. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
we're like kind of booked out.
That's what's up.
Unless they mind you, if they come.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know, right?
I got some real interesting people coming on. So
that's what's up.
You know.
Yeah, man. I always had an intellectual curiosity with art, man. Like, it's funny. I took my sons to the MoMA a while back, and they just wasn't with it. You know what I mean? I'm over there like a kid, like, oh wow, they had was Van Gogh's Starry Night.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, like it was just breathtaking to me, and they couldn't give a shit. They were on their phones the whole time.
Exactly. It's boring.
Word.
It's boring to them.
Word.
But it is. I mean,
like, yo, where's that Van Gogh NFT? Let me go grab that.
I mean, because not for nothing, this season we've had a lot of artists.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get with a lot of artists, you start to, okay, this is going on and that going on. So it's like up in the air for now. But
yeah,
even if we don't go, I mean, we'll have opportunities to do other things.
Yeah,
it's not a deal breaker.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah. Other than that, no. What else? I was talking. I had an interesting conversation. By NFTs. And how
I think that shit is the biggest scam I've ever seen in my life.
I was talking to my boy John Nubian from Wire Reading Magazine. He'll be on the show one of these days. It's hard to get him, but he's talking about how the NFTs are actually hindering the crypto market.
I could see that, yeah,
because there's so many different NFTs and like they're just flooding the market. It's like the new toy.
I know,
and they're killing.
It's like a Beanie Baby,
and
digital Beanie Baby.
He said they're killing the market slowly, bro. He's like, it's like a slow death.
Here's the thing, man. I am not buying anything that you could get for free. What's the point?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I buy NFT of some gift or something like that, and then I could just go ahead and save it to my phone. I don't know. Maybe I sound like a boomer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But at the same time, I think that shit is stupid.
Yeah, because
crypto, you're buying you're buying coins.
Right.
Stocks, you're buying shares of a company.
Right.
NFT, okay, you own the NFT, but what's the legal recourse if somebody uses your NFT?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like real.
Unless some like big Hollywood blockbuster studio uses it for a movie, then maybe. But like,
because I thought NFTs were cool. Until I'm texting him, and then we're kind of going back and forth, and he's sending me articles. I'm like, wow, like I didn't know it was like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
it always felt like a scam to me, bro. It always felt like a scam.
You thought it was a Ponzi scheme?
I know. It was get rich quick scheme,
what do you
man.
call it? Triangle scheme, whatever they call it.
Yeah, the pyramid scheme.
The pyramid scheme.
Yeah,
bro. It's like, listen, it's crazy. This world is crazy, bro. So much stuff going on.
Yeah, you saw somebody, Ken Griffin, CEO of Citadel, he bought a copy of the Constitution for $43 million. This is the same dude that's ripping off retail investors. So for those that don't know, he was in cahoots with Robinhood when GameStop and AMC blew up back in January to stop people from buying the stock. And he testified before Congress, and it seems like he perjured himself. So your boy Kenny is in a lot of trouble right now. And I think he bought the Constitution to figure out how he's going to get out of this
that's crazy
pending criminal trial.
The Constitution is only worth $43 million?
It's a copy of it. So it wasn't the original joint. I'm
about to say.
Yeah, but it was a copy from that time period. You know what I mean? So I could see, and he outbid some crypto investors for it too. It feels to me like that time homie bought the Wu-Tang album right before he got locked up.
Yeah, then he got locked up.
Yeah, they're gonna be pawning that that Constitution real soon.
Speaking of shows, December 17th, we will be at the Czarface show.
Czarface, yeah, man.
They're touring now, but they're gonna be in Warsaw. Tickets are still available, guys, so you can go purchase and go to the show. They're not even that expensive if you go to the Warsaw website. I'll put you on.
That's what's up.
Because if you go to the secondary sites, they're charging you 4 times as much as the ticket is worth. So
That's what's up, man. I know those are your peoples, man. I never met them, but I'm
you'll meet them
huge
on that night.
fans,
Yeah.
man. Huge fan.
You'll meet them on that night. I'll make sure. I mean, well, you're gonna be with us, so it's okay. Well, make sure your schedule is clean.
Yeah, nah.
I don't want to hear that. Oh, I can't go because my dog's pooped all over the place.
Nah, I'm good, man. You know what's funny? I was bumping I was bumping music in my whip on the way over here. And I got like a car playlist, right? And it was just going on shuffle,
right?
And guess what song came up as I'm at a red light next to this kind of elderly woman? Akinelli, Put It in Your Mouth.
Ooh. Wow. And did you cut it off?
I'm fumbling,
immediately?
looking for the phone to try, because she's looking.
You're a heathen.
I know, bro. I don't even know how that song got on my. I don't even know how that song got on my.
Not
playlist.
only did you have it on a Sunday,
on church day,
Domingo.
Oh my God.
You're gonna burn in hell.
And I couldn't find the phone. And then all of a sudden that, the hook comes in and she's like, I'm like, oh shit, man.
Just stick the pitchfork in you right now.
I'm gonna burn in hell.
Yeah, you're done. You're finished.
Gonna burn in hell. Luckily, I'm an atheist who doesn't believe in hell.
All right, well, don't worry. He'll be waiting for you. He's like, oh, come here. You don't think I'm real? Oh, I'm gonna have fun with you. He gonna cook you. He gonna cook you.
I
well
hope
done.
I'm right, bro. Because if not, I'm done.
He gonna cook you well
I am
done.
Done.
Oh my gosh, this guy. Wow, that's a story, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I wouldn't have told nobody that.
I know, man. I thought it was funny, bro. I thought it was fun. I'm an open book, yeah. You can ask me anything. I'm very honest.
Jeez Louise, too honest. But yeah, I think we gotta wrap this up soon. I got like 9 minutes.
Okay.
So what was I gonna ask you? I was gonna ask you something. Oh yeah, your Nets.
Oh, let's talk about it. I went to the net game.
Yeah, you were at which one you went? Which one you
I went to the Warriors, Nets,
and they was cheering for Stephen Curry, young Stephen.
Bro, okay, so
that's embarrassing.
I think you had to be there, man.
That's embarrassing.
I think you had to be there.
I saw it on TV.
No.
I heard them saying Steph.
Let me explain.
Steph, MVP.
Because it is embarrassing. It is. But if you were there, you would realize that probably 30% of the Barclays, maybe even more,
Warrior fans.
Were Warrior fans.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't it wasn't the Brooklyn Nets fans that was rooting for Steph.
Mm-hmm.
It was all the Warriors fans who brought tickets.
Right.
Now, what that says is there's not enough, and it's crazy to me because there's not enough support for this Nets team in Brooklyn, where you would have, a very large part of the audience being fans of the opposite team.
Right.
That's not a good sign. And we got 2 of the top 50 players all time in Harden and Durant. And we still can't draw a crowd, man. That's just pure Nets fans.
Right.
That's disappointing.
Well, but that's how New York is, though. New York is like a mixture of everything.
You know what? My cousin, he gives me shit all the time about the Nets. He's a diehard Knicks fan.
Yeah.
He hit me up and he was like, that would never happen in the Garden.
Because
you know what? He's right.
Because if you think about it, even here, in Park Slope, it's like a variety. Like, it's people from the Midwest, it's people from LA, it's people from...
I know, and that's what Brooklyn has become, right?
Yeah.
Like, I wish the Nets were here in the 80s and 90s because it would be a much different crowd. Steph wouldn't have been able to get out of the building after embarrassing us like that. But, I'm a diehard Nets fan. To the day I die, I'll be a Nets fan. But I do sometimes wish we had the same kind of passion for the team that the Knicks have. And it's funny because the Knicks are trash, but the Knicks fans...
they're right. They're right. They're not trash this year. They're all right.
Yeah, they're not like last year. But nonetheless, I wish Brooklyn had the same passion for the Nets.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to come until we win a couple of championships.
I noticed. You know what?
least.
You remember when we went to the Hornets game?
Yeah.
I noticed that it was a Hornets fan there. It was like a lot of Hornets fans in there.
I saw mad people with Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball jerseys.
Is doing work this year anyway. But yeah, I noticed that. when like even when we went to the I think the net shop. Remember we went with your son to the net shop?
Yeah.
I know I saw like a lot of Charlotte jerseys in there. I mean, a
Yeah.
lot. I'm like, damn, like what Charlotte took a trip too? Like everybody from Charlotte came
It's
over
like the Clippers in LA. People buy the Clippers tickets because they want to see the opposing teams. They're not there to see the Clippers. And that's what it feels like a little bit in Brooklyn right now. And I can't understand why, because we got James Harden and Kevin goddamn Durant, one of the greatest scorers, the greatest scorer of all time.
And Kyrie, who's MIA right
No,
now.
don't talk to me about Kyrie. Don't talk to me about Kyrie. Listen,
that's Josh's favorite player.
Yo,
I'm not gonna tell you why, but that's Josh's favorite player.
I'm gonna tell you something.
He has a personal relationship.
The
with
greatest
Mr. Irvin.
the greatest individual performance I've ever seen in person was Kyrie last year when he dropped like 50 something on the Bulls. Kyrie is one of the most talented players I've ever seen in my life. He's also one of the most selfish and reckless, and I do think he's reckless. Players that I think ever existed, bro. Like Stephen A was right, man. He let Kevin Durant down. He let Brooklyn down. He let the fans down. And I understand it's a personal choice not to get vaccinated, but at the same time, you're a professional who has a lot of people have a lot riding on you. And I've made sacrifices in this shit in my life that I didn't want to do for other people that were close to me that meant a lot to me. And I don't think there's not many people that means a lot to Kyrie outside his immediate family. You know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't sacrifice for his teammates. He wouldn't sacrifice for the organization. He wouldn't sacrifice for Brooklyn. I mean, again, going back to what I said earlier, I understand the rationale for not getting vaccinated, but at the same time, your window to win a championship is so small, bro. And KD came here with you to do it. And it feels like you're just leaving him out.
So he's like, he just basically reneged, pretty much.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I think they're gonna trade him though. I think he's out of here. I don't think they're gonna keep him because they're not gonna continue to pay. They're not gonna continue to pay him at home.
So I think they're waiting. December 15th is a key date because that's the date where you can trade people that you signed in the offseason. And once that date passes, a lot of trade options are going to be available to the Nets.
Yeah.
I think that's when we see some traction in terms of trade rumors for Kyrie. Both Kyrie and Ben Simmons, I think.
Oh, wow.
I think they're both
Ben is
winning.
definitely out of here. He's definitely going somewhere.
Yeah, so give it another 2-3 weeks, and I think you'll be hearing a lot more about the two of them possibly moving on. And you know what? You're not going to get dollar for dollar value for Kyrie, but, you know, I'm watching the game, and we got a lot of people that I ain't never heard of playing for the Nets. So even if we could get back 75 cents on the dollar and replenish our bench, because Patty Mills has been amazing. I tweeted the other day, I was like, I wake up every morning and thank God for Patty Mills because he is amazing, bro. And he was so underrated, and I knew that, but being able to watch him every day, you're like, wow, this dude is great. And he's been able to fill in. He's not Kyrie, of course, but he's been able to fill in, and it hasn't been a glaring hole for us because of him. But the rest of our bench is kind of trash, bro. Blake Griffin is just washed now. Like, he's done.
Well, he was dunking. He's back to dunking.
He showed flashes every now and then, but like even from last year to this year, he looks different. So I would love to get like one, mid-level player and a couple of good players on the bench for Kyrie. I'd do that in a heartbeat. I'd do it in a heartbeat, bro. Because we still got Kevin Durant and James Harden on the team, bro. We're good.
But James Harden's not playing like James Harden ever since they changed the rules.
First of all, don't disrespect that. the representative of all fat people everywhere.
Listen, he is not playing the same way he supposed
James
to.
Harden
when
is
we
my
went to that,
spirit animal,
when we
bro.
went to that game, how many points he had?
Oh no, he was trash that game. But
he been trash most of the game.
Nah,
he just started scoring now.
He's a slow starter, bro.
My God.
Leave
Don't
my
make
man
excuses
alone,
for
man.
this young man.
Nah, he's an inspiration to fat people everywhere.
Okay.
We look at James Harden, we're like, wow, if he could do it, I could do it.
Listen, they changed the rules, and now he sucks.
Nah, he doesn't suck.
Okay.
He's adjusting.
All right.
Bro, how can you say that man sucks, man? Like,
how much is he averaging this year?
I think it's in the 20s. I got to check, but I think it's still in the 20s. He dropped like 30, 39 the other night. Like, was it?
Oh, that was
Against the Magic,
That
yeah.
was like the first. Okay, the Magic.
Kevin Durant was out. He threw the Nets on his back and won that game.
It's about time.
Don't disrespect the beard.
It's
Shout out
about
James
time.
Harden. Come on the show, bro.
It's about time.
Come on the show. I want you on the guest.
It's about time, yo. Before we get out of here, I just want to show this shirt that
Dope.
that we made from Gregory Maldonado. He was one of our guests. Matter of fact, your first episode here.
Yes.
Yeah. So this shirt is a byproduct of he made some artwork for the show, and then I basically made a shirt out of the artwork, and it came out amazing. So this is gonna be right now a friends and family piece.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna sell it or anything because it wasn't. I think I'm gonna make like 50 of them.
Okay.
And then just give them out to like Josh, his mother. Hi, Josh, his mother.
Hi, Mama.
Josh's mom's here. So awesome. Josh really, really trusts us to have his mom's here while we're recording. We could have been talking about blowing up the world. But yeah. So I made this shirt. Yours is coming. Josh's is coming. Walter's is coming. Yeah, it's a dope shirt. And
maybe we do a giveaway or something.
Yeah, if you like the shirt, just hit me with a DM or send me a message if you like it.
Yeah, we'll post the show on. We'll post it on Instagram and then do some sort of contest maybe.
Yeah, because it's a dope shirt. I was gonna wear it, but it's cold and
it is. I really like it.
I don't like being cold, so it's a t-shirt. So
no doubt,
bear with me. Because real quick, the story behind that is I actually was making a hoodie. The first thing I showed you was a hoodie. It was a white hoodie with that on the back.
Yeah.
And it said season 3, which we're in. And I called them up because the company I use, they turned the picture sideways. So I had to call him up and I'm like, dude, like, it's perfect, but the picture is sideways. Then he's like, oh, we can't make it. Mind you, I already paid for it.
What?
We can't make it. Nah, you know what I'm saying? It looks a lot like Judge Dredd. And I'm like, okay, dude, yeah, he looks a lot like Judge Dredd, but it's not Judge Dredd. I said, I was like, and it's not for sale. It's
they try to say it's like some trademarks.
Yeah. So, but I understand that. But I was like, with the trademark stuff, they only really get you if you're trying to sell it.
Right.
And I told him it's not for sale. It's just for like, a show. Yeah, he just was mad nasty. He was like, oh, no, whatever. I was like, just refund me.
Yeah.
Refunded me, fuck him. So I went to Sticker Mule.
Okay.
And I noticed I should have hit it before. The prices for their shirts were even cheaper, but just that I didn't hit it at the right time.
Right.
Went and ordered 2.
Okay.
Came in, and I got them like the next day. It was like 2 days, and I got them. Quality was just off the hook. I'm like, wow, this, and for what I paid, I'll tell you off the air what I paid. But dude, it was nothing. Like, it was nothing what I paid.
That's what's up.
So yeah, so my thing was like, I'm gonna make a lot of them and give them out, and and I posted it up, and Josh saw it, and my homegirl from Florida, she wants one, and I showed you, you didn't act like you liked it at first,
What are you talking about?
You didn't say
I kept it close to the vest,
you didn't put
bro.
the fire signs on the Instagram, but anyway. But anyway, even Josh's mother liked that shirt.
Really?
Yes. She said she loves it. So
if Mama approved.
I'm gonna get when I give Josh his. I'm gonna have.
We need to mass produce it then.
I'm a mass producer. I'm gonna make like 50.
No, we should make 500,000 of them, man.
Nah, I want it limited. So if they see Josh with it on, like, where you get that? You know what I'm saying? That's like with everything that I make.
Yeah.
I make it limited because I don't want everybody to have it.
No doubt.
Josh already has the hoodie, and you have a shirt that you can't fit. But
then
that's a whole nother story.
you get me 1X's, like I'm,
You asked for a 1X at the time.
3X, bro.
And all of a sudden you blew up.
Yeah, a little in more ways than one.
You gotta stop. You gotta get this. But anyway, that's another story.
No doubt.
Jay, where can they find you?
You can find me in East Orange, New Jersey.
You shouldn't say that because remember you getting them stock tips out. They're gonna come looking for that.
Listen, I have a Rottweiler, a Great Dane, among other things.
You better have that Rottweiler right at the door.
Because when you feel free to come in if you wish.
When they lose their money, they coming for you.
Nah, you can hit me up on at Jay Flatbush on every channel, including Lemotive. I'm on Lemotive now.
Oh, nice.
So hit me up on on all social channels at Jay Flappers, Jay Flappers.
Yeah, and before we go, what's so did you give the new stock tip for this episode?
So,
because you said every week you're gonna do a new one.
Like I said, I doubled down on BBIG,
Right.
but instead of buying the stock, I want you to look at options. I want you to look at some call options. January 21st, 2022, the $4 strike price. And if you don't know how to trade options, hit me up. I love teaching people. But it is riskier than a stock because with options, if you don't go over your strike price, you could end up with nothing. And I'm going to explain options on the next episode.
Okay,
but
cool.
Look at the call options for BBIG, January 21st, 2022, at the $4 strike price. On Friday, they were at 71 cents. I think they're going to be a little more expensive on Monday, but if those call options explode, that 71 cents could be $5, and then that just $500-600 extra money. So I bought some options on another stock on Friday, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was 30 cents for the option.
Mm-hmm.
And every option is 100 contracts, 100 shares. You're buying one contract for 100 shares, right? So I had to pay $300 for that option. In 4 hours, that same option I bought for 30 cents was worth $1.40. So what did I do? I 400 and something percent X my money. That's the power of options. It's very risky, but it is way more lucrative than stocks if you know what you're doing. I'm going to teach you next episode. Don't worry.
Okay. So we'll hold you to that.
No doubt.
You can find me on Instagram, Polo Pirata, Super Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're everywhere. Any podcast provider, we're on there. The YouTube. Thanks for everybody who's supporting it, and it's just the numbers are going astronomical. We'll keep on throwing new content out, and yeah, we're going to end this off, and we'll be back next week. Jay will be here next week.
I will,
and we do have a guest, so he'll be a guest here next week. Because I spoke to him this morning. He said, I will be here on Sunday. So, before we get off, go Cowboys. Cowboys play the Chiefs. And go Cowboys. 4:30. You know what I'll be doing. How about them Cowboys? Anyway.
I'm a Niners fan, man.
Anyway, we'll be back next week. Ciao. Super Podcast. We're out. That was fun.
Yeah.
Boy, you're going to get killed.